All right, so I'm going to go over briefly what is bike packing, as well as the differences in handlebars that you can use for bike packing, mainly dropper bars and flat bars. And then we'll talk about the Sondor Confucius Flatbar and exactly all the nice features that it comes with. All right, so first things first, what is bike packing? Well, bike packing is packing things up on your bike and going on an adventure. Simple as that. It can be camping. You can also do adventures long term and pack very minimal and very lightweight. Some people choose to go and stay in Airbnbs and just do overnighters. It's really up to you. But in my mind, bike packing is where you bring a tent, sleeping bag, and really just the essentials that you need, as well as food and water that's going to sustain you over one night or a week, or however long you're going to be gone. What's amazing about bike packing is you really understand once you get out there that you don't need that much to survive, and you can just focus on the time that you're out away from your house, and you can explore new places as well as physically challenge yourself, having a nice exercise while you're out. All right, so now that you know a little bit about bike packing, I think something that's very controversial is different types of handlebars that you can use while you're bike packing. And bike packing has been around for a long time. It's very similar to bike touring, but bike touring is more specified for people that are riding on roads and not so much gravel roads or single track. So bike packing is different in the way that you can be a lot more off-road and go a lot more rural places up in the mountains and more rough terrain. And the type of gear that you bring when you're bike packing is built for those types of experiences. So you're going to have lighter gear usually when you're bike packing, and you'll have things a little bit more tight knit on your bike, not things like big saddlebags usually when you're bike packing. You don't want things to be jumbling around when you're going up and down rocks. And another thing that's very important for people that do bike packing, as well as bike touring, is having different hand positions. Since you're on your bike, the contact points, your pedals, your saddle, as well as your handlebars are the most important things to think about. So for bike packing, when you're on the bike for a long period of time, you're going to want to move your hands around, kind of relax them. You may have seen there's bars that go out front. You can rest your arms out and hold on right in front of you, have a more of an arrow position. Or you can have yourself more relaxed and not be so forward on your bike, like traditional mountain bikes that have a much more slacker angle. So what are the differences in handlebars for bike packing? Well, there's two different things. There's a dropper bar and then there's flat bars. So dropper bars are coming from a more traditional road bike type handlebar where you have the curves that come down and then you have your levers pointing downwards. That gives you a lot of different hand positions, and they're typically a little more narrow and they keep your hands in different angles. And flat bar handlebars are, as you know, they're flat and they're more used for downhill or cross-country mountain bikes. And it gives you a little bit more confidence when you're going down steep hills, having that wide stance with your arms, having more stability when you're heading down steep terrain. So when you're bike packing, what is the best option for you? Well, it totally depends on what you would prefer. A lot of people choose either flat bars or dropper bars depending on the type of places that they're going. I chose the Sondor Confucius handlebar. The unique things about this type of handlebar is it has a nice flat bar, really similar to what would come standard on a normal hardtail or full suspension bike. The difference is it has this loop here, which gives you a lot of versatility when you're bike packing to be able to have lots of hand positions and to do a lot inside that loop if you want to put a bag in there. And then having that extension also allows you to put stuff out there like your tent or a dry bag mounted on the front bar there to keep it off of your cables. Especially when you're turning, you don't want to be rubbing against your head tube. So it's going to be nice and protected being able to have that out in front of you. So for me, there's quite a few reasons of why I wanted to switch handlebars. For one, I really like to do a few different types of riding. I wanted my bike to be more of a hybrid bike between a cross-country mountain bike. I love doing downhill, a little bit more speed and confidence. But I also like to do bike packing, overnighters or couple night trips. And I wanted something that had lots of versatility. So for example, on my first bike packing trip, I went on an overnighter about 20 miles away, 2,700 feet of elevation, and then 20 miles back home. And so not a super long distance, but for me, it was quite a ways, having a lot of weight On your first bikepacking trip, you really don't know what things you should bring and shouldn't bring. For me, thankfully, most of the things that I brought I did use, so that was helpful. And I invested in a few lightweight things so that I wasn't bringing a huge sleeping bag and a large 4-person tent per se. Most of the things were pretty light. But I did notice when I was riding for most of the day that my arms really started to be sore, my wrists specifically. My hands were only in the 2 spots on the left and right, and I didn't have anywhere else to put my hands during the ride. After the ride, I realized that I really needed to have a handlebar that allowed me to have my hands in a lot of different places if I wanted to, just to give you some relaxation and to try up different angles of how you're sitting on your seat, leaning forward, having your arms out wide, putting them in the middle, and just experimenting in different places while you're riding so that you can just change things up when you're on the saddle for a long time. And that's exactly what the Sondor Confucius did. What's really cool about this is you can choose either if you want to put bar tape on it or not, and it allows you to put lots of different accessories as well. So for me, I got the PNW bar tape, and it worked out perfectly, matches my frame exactly. I was really surprised. It looks really good in my opinion. And it's nice and thick, but it's not too squishy. So it feels a lot like normal grips that you have on your flat bar. But with the grip tape, you can wrap it around all those angles so that you can have your hands on the inside, on those corners on the left and right, or you can put them out front on the loop as well. And I found you can even lean forward, more of like a road bike style position, and have your forearms resting right there on those loops. So it's really a lot of variety that you can do just where you want to put your hand placement while you're riding your bike. So the next thing I found, like I just mentioned, was you have a lot of different places that you can put accessories. For me, I always like to carry a light just if I'm starting to ride and it's getting later in the day, or if you end up not getting as many miles during the day and you want to keep riding through the night or at least into the evening. You want to have a light out there. So with the Sondor Confucius handlebar, you can put your light right there in the middle. And so there's a lot of different places that you can mount that, and it's really not in the way because it's under that bar. And you still have room to put stuff like a tent out front or a dry bag or a sleeping bag, things like that. So it's really cool that way. Another thing that I love is having a quad lock mount out up front on my handlebars. This is a quad lock out front mount. And I mount my phone right there. You can mount it vertically or horizontally. This is super useful when you want to navigate or just see text messages coming in or snap a picture. You can have your phone right there. Just take it off, take pictures or videos, and then get riding again. I have another video about the quad lock out front mount. Make sure you check it out. It'll be just right up there. I'll send a link also in the description. And the last thing for accessories around my handlebar is this GPS that I have. I found this unique little stem cap that you can use to mount GPS devices. I think it's super clean, and I love having the GPS system just right in the center of my peripherals right there. And it's out of the way, away from my handlebar, so if I want to put my hands on the handlebars, I'm not going to be hitting my GPS. Alright, so the last thing about the Sondor Confucius handlebar, it's, if I didn't mention before, it's 31.8 millimeters thick in the middle. And for the stem, I have the PNW, it's 50 millimeters long with a 31.8 adaptation on the handlebar. I think it's a nice distance. I don't like to have a super long stem that reaches out, but it really depends on the person. I also would say this handlebar is geared more for people that want to do a variety of riding, not just bike packing. If you're only doing bike packing and you really don't care about more confidence going down hills and more technical terrain, then I would probably recommend something like the Jones H bar. It's a similar type of bar. It has a loop in the middle, but it has a 45-degree back sweep on the grips. So it's a lot more comfortable, makes you sit more upright, and I think it would give you more hand positions. For me though, 45-degree back sweep is just a huge amount, and I did not want to go with something like that because I just want something that I feel more confident with when I'm going on technical terrain. So the last thing I wanted to talk about the Sondor Confucius handlebar is how awesome it is for carrying things. So what you can do is put your tent out front and strap it with a couple straps and you're good to go. Just right underneath that front loop of the handlebar. And you can carry things and not have to worry about your cords being all wrapped up in your tent or being smashed up against your head tube. When you hit those bumps, you're not gonna have to worry about all the gear in the front scraping against the front of your frame and scratching it up. So I think that's really nice to have. It's probably one of the best features about this. Otherwise, I'd say it's not too different than a normal flat bar or handlebar. So if you're thinking about picking one of these up, you can go to the Sondor Confucius website. I'll put a link down in the description below. And it's only about 50 bucks, so it's pretty inexpensive compared to a lot of other handlebars out there. And it gives you quite a bit of variety for that price range. So my final thoughts for the Sondor Confucius handlebar and bikepacking in general is it's a lot of fun. If you haven't gone bikepacking, I'd highly recommend getting your bike, throwing on the gear that you have. Really, whatever you have works. And just know that you need to be prepared, have enough water, have enough food. Or if you don't have room for those things, make sure you have a place that you can go to on your ride to take a stop, get some snacks. And, just go explore, have some fun. And at the end of the day, whatever type of handlebar you have, it works fine. But I would say if you're serious about bikepacking and you enjoy having a bike that is more of a hybrid between doing cross country without any gear on it, as well as doing bikepacking, you should take a look at the Sondor Confucius. I love it for that reason. I wouldn't choose any other bike handlebar over this one. And if you like this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content about biking and about tech that you can have with your bike and bikepacking in general. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.